this 10 right here is probably the worst $10 I have ever spent in my life. It's just not worth it at all. First off, we have the XYZ cards. 2 of the 3 is not really that bad, but for $10 I expected way more. The best one would be this Starledge Paladinamo. It's pretty good. You detach 2 XYZ units from this card, and your opponent's monster basically gets 0 attacks, and it loses its effect. And when this card is destroyed, you get a draw card. It's a pretty good card, but it takes 2 light monsters, which is not handy to everyone. Not everyone runs lights. So that could be good, or it could just be useless. Then you got a number 20 Giga Brilliant, which is pretty good, but it's not really all that great. I mean, it takes 2 level 3 monsters, and all you can do is detach 1 XYZ material once per turn, all face up. Monsters you currently control gain 300 attack. Really not that good, but it can be alright, I guess. And then you got this Golden Rat, which is just absolutely terrible. I mean, it takes 3 level 1 monsters. Who runs 3 level 1 monsters in the first place? And second of all, why would you have 3 level 1 monsters on the field anyway? Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ from this card, draw 1 card, and then shuffle 1 card from your hand to the deck. What happens if you have no cards in your hand? What's the point then? I don't know. It just seems like if you're going to have to run 3 level 1 monsters, I mean, they're weak. They're all weak at their level 1. It seems like if you're going to have to run 3 of them to get this card out there, they'd give you a better effect than that. Then you got this Ga Magician, which is useless without Ga Girl. And all they're really good for is basically XYZ summoning, so it's not that bad, but it's just not that good of a card either. Then you got this Chaka Archer. It's actually pretty decent, but it's nothing great. Once per turn, you can target 1 spell trap on the field, destroy it. But you gotta look at this too. 1200 attack, 1800 defense, and it's 6 stars. The effect's nice until you see the stars and you're like, really? I mean, that just makes it terrible. Then you got this Photon Satellite, which is also useless. I mean, it's designated solely for Photon cards, so yeah, I don't think none of us really run that, so. Then you got this Do Warrior, which is a pretty good card, but not that great. You can normal summon it from your hand, make it like level 4 pretty much, without tributing, but its original attack does become 1800. When it attacks, negate all effects that activate during the opponent's graveyard, which nothing really activates from the graveyard, but there's some cases, so really this is another useless card. And then you got this is just cool. You got the Photon Pirate. I mean, useless, but cool. You can detach, what the heck am I thinking? XYZs. You can banish 1 Photon monster from your graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack. That's a good card if you run Photons, which I don't see no one running them. Then you got this Kree Photon, which is pretty much just a Kree bow, just for Photons, pretty much. Then you got this Galaxy Wizard, which is pretty cool if it wasn't useless. It's just designated completely to, well, galaxy monsters, so no one runs them that I know of. Then you got a Cell Light, which is designated just for Photon or galaxies. You got Ga Bolt, which is designated only for Gas, and it's really not even that good. You got this Galaxy Zero, which is designated for Photon or galaxies as well, no one runs. And a Ga back, which is a monster reborn for Ga cards. So, this is a useless 10. And to beat it all off, it don't even give you a playmat. I mean, if they're going to make it that bad, do you think they could give it a playmat or something? I don't know. If you want the cards, you can go buy it. But if you ask me, this is useless.